let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the London Monarchs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Houston. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And here's Archambault throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch it.
2nd down, McKinnon. And able to work his way down to the 16. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Right here, right here. Out. You draw quarters. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check out.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey. Hey, Charlie. Go on.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, dude! Look at me! Zipper! Reset! Leo! Slam!
Archambault looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Gotta do better.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Panthers 3, Monarchs nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Partner, up in New England, they have a saying for this. Do your job. On 3rd and 2, your job is to get 2 yards, period. If you get more, that's great. But bottom line, pick up the 1st down and keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. 1 first down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, McKinnon. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw here. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
54, right there. 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there, because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Thompson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on now is the punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. With it is Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Wahoo. 50 clear.
Check, 59. I got him.
Hey.
59.
What? Squeeze.
Defense, we check.
Get it.
To throw is Archambault on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Archambault to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Man, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Topper! Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Sam off.
Archambault now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Down. 50. Plant.
Watch 2. And watch that. And watch the ball. Hey, watch it.
You draw Corker. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
60 Pittsburgh. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 3, alert
X3,
3.
218, chopper.
25, check 25, check 25.
Go.
Take it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And here's Archambault. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Hey, Hayward. 61, matchbox lights.
Watch out, watch out.
Hey, high 7.
We got double up. 6 guys.
Archambault on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
The offense retains possession.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yeah.
Check 9.
Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Protein smell. Smoke.
Watch two. Target.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Ready?
To throw is Archambault, operating from the gun. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball,
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Ready, break.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Archambault. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
and some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check line 54. Line 54. All day, dog. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And off his back foot, he'll heat. And this is caught. And touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Archambault now, operating from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Check. Cross. You draw Corker. Hey, Delta. Go.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He's coming, double up.
On second down now, McKinnon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here we
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Back to throw now in his own end zone. High throw, but he makes the catch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your...
It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
4 down. Mike 2, Mike.
And here's Archambault to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's McKinnon. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here again is McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Third and short, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They run it with McKinnon. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far.